So how are you two doing?
Good. We're good.
We're good. I'm gonna cry. I know I'm gonna cry. It's just this is the last interview, and I'm like I saved it all up, and now it's all coming out.
Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. So I love the easygoing rapport that the two of you have on screen together because you can feel the trust and the security that you two have as scene partners. So for both of you, what do you like best about working with each other?
I hate these questions. I'm gonna spurt some tears. Listen, I'm gonna say all the things, and then you won't have anything to say, Jason. But it has been the most wonderful 5 years shooting with Jason Priestley. I have so much fun with him. He is a dear friend of mine. He is family to me. I don't know how I'm going to work on anything without him because I just am not ready for it yet. We have so much fun. We go to work every day and we get the job done. Like he's a consummate professional and he's so funny and so caring and thoughtful, and he has taken care of me from day one. He's fought my battles. He's really been there for me in every step of this way. And I couldn't have done this. I couldn't have played Angie Everett without him. And I have so much gratitude. Like it's been the most wonderful 5 years.
Yeah, it has been. Cindy's been the best co-star I've ever had. She's talented and she's fun and she's funny and charming and and she's caring and she takes care of everybody, and she's a super bright light, and she's super talented. Beyond all that, she's incredibly talented, and she has an ability to shift back and forth between drama and comedy that is so incredibly hard to find. She just and she's so kind and generous, and she too is one of my very dear friends, and it feels like we're family. So I couldn't have asked for a better co-star all these years. Like we really I'm really gonna miss going to work with her every day. It's been an incredible experience. Shooting the show has been an incredible experience, but getting to know Cindy and getting to work with her every day has been even more incredible.
Do you think maybe that if I sent that as a reference letter that I'd get a really good job? Because that's a really just my next interview, I just bring a video of Jason Priestley saying good things about me.
Favorite co-star ever. You have that on tape. Yeah.
That is priceless.
So I have a lot of favorite episodes, but I think my favorite moment was when you went for the missing wine bottle and Cindy was just drinking the wine. And so her reaction shots, I felt that because like, who wants to spit out that great wine?
Listen, in real life, Jason Priestley wouldn't be spitting out good wine either. He literally knows everything about wine. He did a wine show. He hosted a wine show years ago. I know this because when we were in France, a sommelier remembered him and Jason named the wine blindly that we were drinking. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's true.
That was wild. That was
fun.
So what have been some of your favorite cases or moments on the show throughout the years?
Actually, the wine episode was really fun because Marcus wrote that episode. And the whole the blind wine tasting scene that we did, I actually wrote that with Marcus because he came over to me and he was like, what can we do there, and what can we be tasting? And so Marcus and I actually wrote that scene together, which was really fun. And we came up with it, being in Hermitage, and what would be the tasting notes on that, and so we actually did that together. So that was actually really fun. That episode was super fun. And Emily Rose, who was our guest star in that episode, her and I worked together a whole bunch on Haven because I did a big arc on that show, and I directed a bunch of episodes of that show. So for me to get to work with Emily again was really fun. And Yeah, that's so that that episode was fun. The golf episode. I did with Scott McGilvery and Mikey Weir and Nick Nurse and all those guys. That was really fun. It was also fun because I got to get Cindy, who has a terrible fear of heights, on the outside of the CN Tower to do the spacewalk. So that was really fun.
That was
those are a couple
amazing.
highlights for me. The race car episode, obviously.
The race car
Yes.
episode was awesome. And even like watching it being filmed was awesome. The way that you like mount the cameras and those cars were flying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
It was
Also,
pretty exciting.
Because James Hinchcliffe came into a little cameo in it.
Yeah.
With me, and Hinch is a great Canadian, and so that was fun. We've done tons of great episodes over the years. And what were some of yours, Cindy? Maybe your directorial debut. That was a great episode.
Yes.
I mean, that was like a personal best moment in my life. But I don't know, like, obviously, nothing compares to that, being able to direct an episode. That was the coolest thing I've ever done. Literally the coolest thing I've ever done. But also, like, there were so many episodes. It's hard. It's like my children. It's like, how do you pick your favorite? I don't have children, but you know. I think the TIFF episode was pretty exciting. No, but it's also because I love Toronto International Film Festival, and then there was like the parachuting in, and like it was just there was like tuxedos, and Angie got to wear a dress, and then obviously I still say the golf episode because I don't golf, but my gosh, was that golf course beautiful, and being out on the golf course was like magic, and I'm like, I see why people do this, and I got to do the edge walk at sunset with a helicopter. For Angie too, like the jazz episode, mostly because you saw this completely opposite side of her.
Yes.
But I think like for comedy, everything that we do with Detective Mazzari, anything Ennis Esmer, because Jason and I are always trying not to laugh, which makes it extra fun.
And then, of course, he works really hard to make us laugh.
It's like nobody wants to work with the three of us because it takes forever to shoot a scene because we cannot stop. We're terrible, the three of us. Once you get us going, the poor directors, oh my goodness.
So the fans want to know, is Angie okay? And also, what's coming up on the 5th and final season that you're really looking forward to people seeing?
Angie died. So Angie dies in episode 1, and Angie's okay. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to give it away.
Right.
Maybe if Angie's okay, the 5th and final season is about dealing with emotions and letting walls down and being vulnerable and coming to terms with love and family and how we feel about each other and the people around her, because she was quite, she's let herself into the Shade family a lot, but like after something so traumatic happening to her, it definitely impacts her outlook on life.
Well put.
Got anything to add there?
Well put. Yeah. Well,
so well put that you have nothing to add.
No, that was well put. I think I think anytime somebody has a life-threatening trauma like that, it forces the people around them to reassess their what's important to them. And I think that certainly for Matt, I think that he is forced to reassess his relationship with Angie, and what Angie means to him and his family. And he spends this last season figuring out how he wants to manage his relationship with Angie, and he's met with certain levels of resistance to that.
Oh, I see. Oh. Call me out.
The show has many fans. It's seen in more than 186 territories. So what have been some of the fan support and fan reactions that really stayed with you?
I think we're just so grateful we have fans. It has really been so unexpected. When we started doing this, it was we used Toronto as Toronto. So it was like our little Toronto show in our minds in season 1, which feels like a lifetime ago. And it's traveled everywhere, and we have massive amounts of fans. We've amassed fans in so many different countries, and it has universal themes, and it's just translated so well. The themes have just translated so well, and we're so grateful. Like, I don't think we ever imagined it would be this popular worldwide, and it's amazing. And we love our fans. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have just finished 5 seasons of this show if it wasn't for them.
So coming July 7th, everyone's going to be watching this show. What have the two of you been watching or reading or listening lately that you've really enjoyed?
Jay?
I just got done watching Mare of Easttown, and I really love that show.
We just finished Line of Duty. The British, so good. Oh, so good. Sorry. That's why I got the movie that I'm shooting right now, Jay, was because it's about a corrupt police officers. And I've been watching Line of Duty, and I was like, oh, I'm living in this world right now. So it's been kind of exciting. Yeah.
Wow. Well, cool. I'll have to watch that show. That one's not
Line
even
of
on my
Duty.
radar.
It's good. Oh,
Okay.
It's a British show. It's about corrupt AC-12 corrupt police officers. Ooh,
Wow.
It's great.
Cool. All right. I'll check it out.
What about you, Laura? What have you been watching?
Oh my gosh. Private Eyes. Well, thank you two so much for your art. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Have an amazing day. Thank you.